Hi, this is Paul. I thought what I would do is I would create some software that would help me do the usual things that I tend to get covered when I'm doing a discovery for a company. So building out things like the reference architecture model, it's a great way to start, getting the strategic drivers, seeing what the operating architecture is, and then seeing what supporting architecture is. So to do that, you really need to document the tech capabilities, the business capabilities, data architecture. But I think the easiest thing is just having something in your pocket where you can document things as you go along. That's one of the things that I think is missing in a lot of companies. And this is why I built this piece of software. It's just the basics. It gets you up and running, but it means that you've got a list for all the capabilities. So, architecture is just really about making informed decisions for the business. And then things like transformations would be the projects that you would actually list. So I've included some of them in here. So by often, this is a mobile web app template on Glide. You can run it on your phone and you can run it on as a web portal. So as an example, you get the ability to add strategic. So if you want to add that as a capability, we would do business context, level 0, level 1, level 2, and that would allow you to document that. As an example, you can edit it, lets you come back to those levels that I've just sort of like demonstrated. But there is, a whole load of other capability modeling that you can actually do in it. But it's not complicated. It's just really about giving you a reference point. Um, you know, Having the software catalog here is a good example. You've got a lot of companies and they've not invested in, either a CMDB or, there's no easy active list. So this just gives you the ability to start documenting what tech capability something might be under. So as an example, I'd want to put hosting, I might put Microsoft, I might put Azure, APIM, so API Gateway. I don't know what the version number would be, but life cycle status would be, deprecated, current, or planned. So that helps you understand, when you're going through governance, things like that, you can understand what's actually the correct thing to see. So could be useful in a governance meeting where you're just wanting to have some sort of reference point. Is Active Directory, or the Azure APM, is that the right thing that should be coming through? So it lets you make some pretty sort of like clever decisions on the fly. So as I say, it's available as a web portal. What you would do is you would take a Glide subscription, you can get that for free, and then what you can do is you can add the template to it. So reference model, some other things here is company direction. So the good thing is you can put the goals that the company actually wants to do. So, what did that look like? Well, I want to be net zero, and then I want to have, what's the goal description? Well, we want to be 20% more clean in our environment. Well, how would you be doing that? So you probably be trying to take things out of your data center and put them into, a utility-based model. So references you the goal back to maybe a tech capability that you don't have, such as, as a cloud hosting platform, and then maybe allows you to then link that down to your tech capability software product catalog. So it has some relations that you can see as you go along. And then also what I thought I would do is to help you maybe just have a bit of a note in your pocket of, projects that are starting or some planned transformations. The transformations that you can see up here in company direction, you could add in here what's the actual business trying to do that's tangible. So that's the tangible things that your tech capabilities and your business capabilities are wanting to change. So you could, pop in program names in here. So it could be channel shift. What's the project name? So Digital Arena. say for instance, description, what am I doing? I'm moving people from face to face into a digital project channel. When's the date? When's it planned? Well, it's going to be maybe the third quarter, so you could do 01/09 /24. Date initiated. Well, that's any. So that then just pops that in. So you've got a list of things then that are your transformations. So that's like your initiatives that's happening. And then you've got things that are in your actual published to market. So you tend to find them in, things like in a PLC, they'll be the things that are actually published in the market report. So they're the really important things that your senior stakeholders, C-suite, are interested in achieving. And then you've got things like your information systems, your tech capabilities, your business capabilities. You've got all of them that you can then reference point. One of the things that we want to bring forward maybe in the future releases is some diagrammatic visuals of these and some dependencies, some project timelines, but they'll all come down the line as we try and explore what people want. So that's pretty much the basics. Hopefully that's given you a bit of a flavour, as I said, available as a mobile and available as a web portal if you download the template and pop it on a subscription. Maybe in the future we might have multi-tenanted models, but for right now, what you really need to do is download the template and run it in your own subscription. Thanks for watching, and hopefully that gives you a bit of a flavour into getting your career pushed further forward using CV Bucket Architect. Thanks.